Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live trading webinar. How are you guys doing today? So, Maria said, good morning, all. Good morning, Maria. Rumen, good morning, my friend. Nick said, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nick. Mogiol, good morning, Mr. Theo, and everyone. Good morning, Mogiol. Mr. Carlos said, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Carlos. My friend Darshan, good morning, Lord Theo, most popular police. Good morning, Darshan. Larry said, good morning, Theo. Good morning, Larry. Mladen, thanks for joining us. Good morning. Ruben, how are you doing, my friend? Good morning. William said, good morning, Theo, and good morning to everyone, as well as Andreas. Good morning, all. Good morning, Andreas. Janice, hello, Janice. Good morning. Good morning, Janice. Mark said, good morning, all. Good morning, Mark. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendation. Next time, I will ask from someone that participates all the time on this webinar to say this with, to read this, to repeat this with closed eyes. I'm sure many of you already know it. Well, for new traders, we have weekly fundamental analysis on the podcast area. Also, you can access it from the details on the YouTube channel. You can see below this video the website. And if you haven't downloaded the mobile application, please make sure you do that. So, very quickly, let's have a look the calendar. It's only one news for today. I think it's this window here. Yep. So let's make sure to select all majors, apply filter. Yep. Early this morning, the Reserve Bank of Australia hosted the meetings minutes. Later on today, Canada will report the inflation rate. Expectancy is to drop in number, which always is good for the residents, but it's not good for the currency itself. And the US dollar will be affected by the retail sales outcome. From the fundamentals, you can see, guys, that there is some tendency for the US dollar to gain some, to rally a little bit against the Canadian dollar and especially the Great British Pound, because there are few major events that can affect the performance of the sterling. Yep. And now let's go through the charts and let's see what do we have here. So first one is the pound against the US dollar. We came from this resistance, but yesterday, as I told you guys, most of the times, if we have a strong resistance and the price tapped into the resistance area, if the sellers, they don't come aggressively to sell off the market, looks like that it has more bullish tendency. Usually what we would like to see after this formation, it's a strong push to the downside. We didn't see that. And remember, I always say that resistance are meant to break to the upside for trends to be continue, and also supports are meant to break to the downside for the same reason, for the downtrends to be continue. If we always stopped and reversed at resistance and stopped and reversed at support, it means no trends will be appear on the chart. So don't blindly sell the resistance and buy the support. At many times it works. Statistically, I don't have any metric for the Forex market. Remember, traders who sell the resistance, what if, where it's going to be the stop loss? If we don't have any bias from the from the candle lines, we can place the stop loss in, let's say, 20 pips. But what if there is a penetration and a false breakout? Maybe a news event will spike above and then it reverses. Then what? It leaves us with the with trades, with losing trades that they could be prevented, or they could be traded more systematic, more mechanically, rather than only guessing. So I'm fairly bullish in this one here, unless there is another signal that indicates selling pressure. The euro now, we have a resistance at this point here. That's the chart of the euro against the US dollar. And yesterday and 2 days ago, we see some very minimal upward move, but I don't think so. This is gonna just shoot upwards without any retracement. I still believe to some retracement, but I'm not going to try to guess where and how it's going to be the retracement. Of course, if I like to place a bearish engulfing sell stop, I will do a sell stop below this low here with a stop loss somewhere above there and try to get a 3-2-1, but it's very unlikely to happen because we don't come from a strong resistance that can bring selling pressure in this market. Australian dollar against the US dollar. Aussie weakness, it's very obvious from the candle lines. Here it's a double top with an inside candle. Someone, I think Rumen, asked me yesterday about why I don't trade the inside candle. Again, because I feel that I'm more happy to experience losing trades with the bullish and bearish engulfings rather than with the inside candles, and that's why I don't trade them, because I'm not used to trade them, and it's something does not resonate with my personality. This one, from this double top, it still look bearish. New Zealand US dollar, this rejection here and yesterday a strong sell-off indicates that sellers might be more active in this market. So weakness of the Kiwi can help for some shorts in this market. USDJPY, nice bullish engulfing from support, but what's the issue with this USDJPY? It's that we broke below this trend, this upward trend line, and when we break below an upward trend line, and especially with this momentum, not even a false break, it means that market might needs to consolidate or might need to move lower. Now, a bullish engulfing at the support, very strong signal. And I'm not saying that the market does not have the potential to push higher. It has all the potential to push higher, but there is another important component, a trend line, an upward trend line, that it's in the middle, and now support is being, and now the price is between the support and the broken trend line that can be a resistance, and that creates an issue with this market. It doesn't give clarity. Next one, USD Canadian dollar. Yesterday we had that post after this bullish engulfing occurred. Usually a double bottom with bullish divergence from the RSI indicates a strong upward momentum. Yesterday, we didn't see a continuation, but I'm still bullish on this one, to be honest. So on the lower time frames or 1 hour charts, maybe higher highs, higher lows, we can look for some buying opportunities. Next one is the EURJPY. Gradually, the euro moved higher after it bounced off from this upward trend line. Remember, we were trying to sell it from this point here, but up to the trend line. And this trend line showed that it's very respected from the market, by the market. Pound JPY, another, it's not a bullish engulfing this one, so we cannot talk about bullish engulfing, but again, it stopped the selling pressure at this upward trend line. Australian dollar JPY, inside resistance. Actually, it's not an inside resistance because now I noticed there is penetration from this candle, and then there is also penetration from this candle. We need to have only one penetration here, and then there is another penetration, another penetration. So this is not a valid inside resistance. We can just talk as an area of resistance, but not specifically as an inside resistance. Inside resistance are super strong and extremely powerful areas to trade from. That's the concept behind lower highs and lower lows in a downtrend. When the price break below the swing and we wait for the retest, this is called the broken swing, call an inside resistance for the sequent bounce after it penetrates. And in an uptrend, this broken swing high in a retrace, it calls an inside support. Very powerful, extremely powerful. Canadian dollar JPY, we marked this area of support a while ago, and the price taking a pause here. Now, if it's going to push higher or not, who knows? We don't have a pattern we recognize to trade at this point. Although a nice hammer from the support, but now it looks like it's breaking down. I didn't take this trade because I don't trade this kind of setups. I prefer to trade the hammer as a trend continuation pattern. It has higher probability to give the 2-1 or 3-1. Actually, the 3-1 I trade. I see some comments here, guys. Let me read the comments. Larry asks, do you use hedging in your strategy? Not really. Darshan asks, I often want some decent fib retracement along the way in a trending phase. Often it never comes or it's barely 23. What do you mean, the 23% fib retracement on currencies? It's, for me, it's something a trader doesn't need to have on the fib retracement tool. It must be paying no attention at all on a retracement less than the 38.2%, not even the 38.2%. I don't even look at that. But yeah, on the 23, barely. The correlated pairs seeing a break upwards in euro. One may expect it AUD to push through its current double top and plan a long entry. can be a foolish strategy. I have found, look, as we said, every resistance is meant to break for the trends to be continue. USDJPY was 145 not so long ago, crazy now to east to 137. Yeah, exactly, Darshan, correct. 23, 38, 50, and 61.8. Mungwa, I think New Zealand JP said that I think New Zealand JPY is retesting before moving upwards. Yes, that also can happen, but is the time that traders, they have not clear image about the market move. And guys, let's stay for a while, for a couple of minutes, and speak about the New Zealand JPY. So a trader might see, there are a few different ways to do analysis, and why I want to talk about this specific one, it's because it's very common behavior, market behavior, and it's where traders, they end up losing most of their capital in this type of environments. There are trending markets, trending environments, and there are ranging environments. These and back to the mean, as we call them, back to the mean or retracement environments. All these, they are in the general category of recognized patterns. So we have the recognized patterns, and guess what? The unrecognized patterns, which we try to make them recognized patterns. And this is one of the case. The unrecognized patterns, it's when the market is either in a transition period, or in a trendless / choppy phase. What does it mean? It means that if we cannot map the price, and to zoom out a little bit and understand if this market tells us something, it means currently it's in a transition or a trendless situation. Therefore, it's better not to get involved with this market. What's the issue with the New Zealand JPY now? The issue is that the market was having this nice trend to the upside, and this upward trend line broke to the downside, broke below this low point here. Someone can express, a trader may see this as a new low in the market. What does it mean for that trader? That this lower low here, it has to be confirmed by a new lower high to start looking for short. But for a trader that look at this market, let me draw, wait, I will draw a better trend line. That's the one. That's the second. The trader that see this trend line here believes that this hammer at this area, it's a tradable bullish opportunity. Now, none of those traders is wrong. Everyone is right because they read the same information from a different perspective and in a different way. But which of these trader sees a really recognized pattern? The answer is none of these traders. Why? Because this trend line, this upward trend line, it's not even there. There is no trend line here. It's based on the technical analysis patterns and the points they have to be touched. This trend line A and this trend line B are not even tentative trend lines, so they cannot be drawn here. Therefore, the market maybe moves in a way, but unfortunately, we cannot express in technical analysis what is this going on right now. We can see that if it's going to make a new low, then we have a lower low and a lower high, and we're going to look to sell it. Yes. At this point here, yes, there is a support, a strong support on the daily chart, and might push higher, but we don't have these measurable recognized patterns. That's the only thing. And this type of environment is found in the Forex and in all markets, stock market, indices everywhere, very often. So from today, I want you guys to really analyze your pattern. And if you don't see the pattern there, just if you want to take the trade, use maybe lower risk and lot size on that situation. Okay, is that clear? And I'm not saying about your judgment, FMUBA, that it's going to move upwards or downwards. Absolutely not. I'm just a technical analyst, and I read the markets based on the theories of technical analysis. What is a trend line? What is a support? What is a resistance? Okay. And again, conclusion with this environment, if we try to feed a trend line or a support, and we try to draw these zones just to confirm our belief that maybe this is going to happen, it's something we have to start reducing it, ideally to stop doing that. Okay. Next, Euro Canadian dollar. There is a much of room for this pair to move higher. It's something that I have on my watch list. It's something that I'm going to actively looking to get involved with this one, because it is a market that can give us opportunities for the next few weeks. So a weak Canadian dollar today might help the euro to move quite well against it. USDCHF, it's on this free fall, and we expect this to be continue. Let's have a look at the DAX. No, that's the gold, WTI. This is the DAX. Yesterday, market found support at this point here, and then it pushed, and it didn't penetrate, neither pushed higher to break out from that resistance, but now the market really is not in the best conditions. There is no much of clarity, and that make the thing a little bit hard. You see the 5-minute chart, it really moved sideways. There is a strong support here, and then the resistance, it's up there. So I will be looking to place a buy stop order above this area. Now for a sell stop order, guys, it has a support just 5 points below. Here it's a support and it's 5.5 points. If you guys are convinced that this market is for sell opportunity today, you feel free to place your orders accordingly. But for my understanding, I would like only to get fuel to the upside if the market breaks above this area. Mohammed asked, what is can study to be good trade? What is can study to be good trader? I like to start with technical analysis by John Murphy. It's quite big. It's quite big book, but at least the first 5 chapters of the book are really valuable to a trader. Mogil said, each time you talk about traders doing silly things, I feel you are talking about me. No, I'm also talking about myself when I first started and until I understand the markets. Guys, many traders, they think that coming from any other background, necessarily they will be able to get the best idea of the markets within a couple of months or 1 year trading. It needs some time, okay? Give yourself time to adapt and to understand the market. But you are lucky you have me here and I explain you that there are types of markets that cannot be recognized. So London Open, as we can see, market is it rejected the higher here on the 1 minute chart and it's moving lower. Those who place a sell stop order, you must be well into this zone here. Maybe we're going to have a break. I didn't place any sell stop order. I placed only a buy stop order. 8 points so far. So for those who place a sell stop order, it looks like 10 points already played out, and it was a good trade. So based on this, I will cancel the buy stop order because the market broke to the downside. Therefore, I'm not interested to look for buying opportunities anymore. Okay, guys, I think I think that's all from me today. I would like to wish to everyone to have a fantastic day ahead. And for those who want to be around at 2 p.m. London time, I will have the psychology webinar for today. And I will see you then. The rest, I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much.